This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1653, How to Help Your Child Succeed in School, by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, and welcome to ORD with me, Greg Audino. Thursdays and Fridays are for parenting content specifically, so I've got a parenting post on tap for you today. It's coming from Adina Soclof, who is such a great wealth of information and knowledge when it comes to parenting. Today we'll be hearing her tips for parents who are concerned about their kids' school performance and how they can influence it for the better. So let's jump in and start optimizing your life. How to Help Your Child Succeed in School, by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. Dear Adina, my daughter is starting first grade. I did very poorly in school, and I want to make sure that my child succeeds academically. What can I do to ensure my child's success in school? Number 1. Have the right attitude. Parents more than ever have a vested interest in their child's school performance. Without realizing it, they may feel it is a direct reflection on their parenting abilities. If their child succeeds, then they have succeeded. If their child fails, they think that they have failed as parents. This can lead to parents becoming hyper-focused on their child's achievements. Children brought up in this type of environment become overwhelmed by the unspoken demands of their parents. Furthermore, children who are not able to succeed in school for whatever reason will have to deal with the problems that they have in school and with the emotions of dragging their parents down. This can cause children to feel even more discouraged and further compromises their academic career. Number 2. Love them for themselves. A child who constantly feels the pressure of doing well in school just to make their parents happy may act out. They are generally testing their parents to see if they are loved unconditionally. They're saying, "Do you love me for myself or for my grades? If I don't get an A, will you still love me?" The best thing you can do for your children is to maintain a loving relationship with them. Children who feel loved totally, with no strings attached, will more likely do well in school. Don't let your child feel that your approval is based on his grades. It's a recipe for disaster. Instead of wasting your energy on managing your child's schoolwork, develop ways to spend quality time with your child. Before you look at your child's test grade or their report card, it would be helpful for your child to hear, "I hope you know I love you no matter what your grades are." Number 3. Remain at a safe distance. It is important for parents to recognize that they are not solely responsible for their children's academic success. Constantly checking children's schoolwork and reminding them to do their homework teaches children that they aren't accountable for their work. You are. Children need to hear you say, "Your homework is your responsibility and your job." "Oh, you're not doing your homework tonight. I sure hope you don't get in trouble with your teacher tomorrow. Be sure to let me know what happened when you did not have your homework ready." Then, after you say these things, let children deal with the consequences of their behavior on their own. Number 4. Build your child's self-esteem appropriately. Parents should be careful in the way that they praise their children. Avoid telling children, "You are so smart, you are the brightest kid I know." Instead, make sure to praise them for working hard and for persevering at a difficult task. Children who are praised for putting in effort are more likely to keep trying when they encounter setbacks. They know they have control over their ability to learn. Children who are told that they're smart have a harder time with school. They give up when they have to complete assignments that leave them feeling not so smart. Number 5. Stay calm. If your child comes home with a bad grade, don't get mad. Instead of reacting to your child's poor grade with anger, respond with kindness and understanding. If you respond in frustration to your child's less than perfect schoolwork, you actually decrease your child's motivation to learn. Try to place the responsibility for his schoolwork back on your child where it belongs. You can say, "I'm sure you're disappointed with your grade. Let me know if I can help you or support you in any way. I will always love you. I want you to make good choices in life, even about school. I have faith that you can turn yourself around. I will always be here if you need some suggestions." And number 6, be a problem solver. If your child does consistently come home with bad grades or poor report cards, don't accuse. Many times we waste our energy blaming our children or the teacher or the school administration. It might let off steam, but it does nothing to help your child. Instead, get objective and focus on solutions. Start by stating the problem in a calm way. My son came home with a D. That is too bad. You can then ask yourself the following questions. What is he missing that he needs help with? What can I help him do so that he can succeed and take responsibility for his work? And is there something going on at home or with his friends that is compromising his grades? These questions will help you come up with a plan that can really help your child succeed. You just listened to the post titled, How to Help Your Child Succeed in School by Adina Soclof of ParentingSimply.com. And thanks a lot to Adina. A lot of great ideas shared here today. I really think that very last self-reflection question she provided might say the most, though. When we think about our kids' performance at any level of schooling, really, it can be too easy to neglect the role that their personal lives might be playing. Though, it's really not much different than how we might see that our own personal lives affect our performance at work, for better or worse. So, investigate this further, and favor that investigation over plateau diagnoses like they're being lazy or, any other labels that we tend to throw at kids. Support your children personally, and you can be sure that it will indirectly lead to benefits in their school lives, in their friendships, and other endeavors that they'll involve themselves in as they age. So much of our successes depend on that family foundation that we're born into. Now, that'll do it for today, everybody. Parents, I hope you enjoyed this one. Adina is always looking out for you, and we do love sharing from her. Tomorrow, there is a post coming from Carl Stabe, though, who we haven't heard from in a bit. That'll be a parenting episode as well. So be sure to tune in, and I hope to see you there, where your optimal life awaits.